Hey y'all, I'm Vanessa. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a review and first impressions of the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation Serum Drops. This is in medium olive. I think I say that when we start doing it as well. But I've seen a few reviews of this and they weren't great. So I wanted to get it for myself. I had already ordered it, but I wanted to see because I'm not the biggest fan of serum foundations, but I don't hate them either. And like, people were hating on this, like bad. So I wanted to get it for myself. They have several shades in this. I'll list down below how many shades they have. And this is $18. So that is not bad at all. And I really like a lot of Ulta Beauty products. So I was pretty excited for this. So we do a wear test and we apply and all that. So if you guys want to see how I like this serum foundation, then let's get into it. Alright, we're going to try the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation Serum Drops. Paraben free and oil free. It's 1.1 fluid ounces. This is in medium olive. It says to shake well. So that's what we're going to do. And I seen the Tayla's review of this on her 15 days of foundation. And I had already got it, so it was what it was. And she did not like it. Like, it was awful on her skin. My skin's normal. I'm not oily or dry, so we're gonna see how this works. So I'm going to put some of this on my palette here, and it is in a dropper form. Oh, but at least the dropper does work. If I can hold this. Yeah, dropper works. So that was like 7 drops. So we'll see. I really like the color though. This was olive and I prefer that a lot of the time. I do have an olive skin tone. It does have some yellow, but my chest stays pretty red. So I don't like things that are too yellow. So on this first side, I'm gonna use a brush and then we'll see. We'll try to use a sponge, but we'll see. So I'm just gonna dab my brush in there. And then remember, this is a serum foundation, so it's gonna kind of feel like oil. And then I'm gonna start dabbing it in. Ooh, it's heavily fragranced. Yeah, to me it smells like the Ulta Beauty foundation and concealer, where it smells like an old lady's perfume. That's it. So I'm just building this up a little bit. It says it's supposed to be dewy with buildable coverage. I think we might as well stick to a brush because I don't think this is going to work too well for us. But I'm going to dip it in there and start applying it. This is a dry sponge. It's not wet. It's kind of pointless to use a wet sponge with a serum. It's not going to work incredibly well, but you can definitely try. But I want as much coverage as I can get most of the time. So it's definitely lighter coverage, but I think I'm going to use a brush and then go over it with a sponge. So I'm going to put some more drops here because we've already used all that, and then just start building it up. And my nose is a problem area for me. Like, a lot of foundation doesn't like to stick to my nose very well. So that's not a deal breaker for me because a lot of foundations are that way. So we'll see. Just gonna use the sponge on my forehead because I don't need a lot of coverage there. I just want it to all be uniform and be one color. I have used a ton of this. Like, let me grab the box. Light as air fluid texture, buildable coverage, luminous finish. Start with 1 to 2 drops of foundation. I've used more like 12 drops of foundation, if not more. Like, give or take. So be aware of that. There's no way I would be able to do my whole face with 1 to 2 drops. There's no way I would be able to do my whole face with probably 6 drops. Here's what we're looking like. I would say it's medium coverage, but you can still see my redness peeking through. I like the finish. Like, I do like the finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, put my concealer on, finish up, and I am going to set this because she's dewy. So hopefully this works out. Like I really do like the finish. You have to use like a half a bottle of foundation to cover your face and have any amount of coverage. Not that much, I'm exaggerating. But I did use probably 2.5 to 3 full droppers of this. So 2 to 3 droppers is what they should have said. Not 2 to 3 drops. There's no way. No way. Okay guys, so I will be back in just a few. Okay guys, this is what the foundation's looking like with the face all done. It's actually been about an hour because we're working on my vehicle, this, that, and the other. But yeah, I actually think it looks really good. Like I'm shocked. I'm totally shocked. But we are going to do a wear test on this baby and we're going to see exactly what's going on. So here's what we look like about an hour in, and I will see you much later tonight. I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, it is so windy that my hair had to go up, so I get it. It doesn't look great, but that's what we're gonna have to do. It is crazy windy here, like 40 to 50 mile per hour winds. And it's starting to rain and it's getting dark. So this has been about 7 hours and I think it looks super good. Like I like this. I'm not normally a fan of serum foundations, but you guys, I like this. Now with the Tayla's review, what I will say is maybe if you have a lot of texture, this may not be for you. But I don't have a whole lot of texture. I just have a lot of redness. But this is a beautiful medium coverage. And when I first applied it, I let it sit for a few minutes to kind of to let it set on its own. And then I powdered it. But it was not super tacky when I powdered it. So I really like this. Like I was shocked. I went into it kind of negatively because normally I do not watch reviews of products that I'm reviewing. Because you don't want anything to sway your opinion or to be looking for something to be wrong. So I don't normally watch them. But with this one, I just ended up watching it and she like literally hated it. But I like it. Like I think it looks beautiful. I think it looks pretty natural and it's not cakey. It's very thin. It looks really great on my skin. It's not broken down. It's not settled into my smile lines at all, pretty much. So, and I think especially if you have like mature skin, you will probably love this where it did not settle into my lines like a lot of foundations do. So yeah, I think a lot of people can enjoy this foundation. So get it, try it if you're interested. If you're oily, it may not work the best where it is a serum, but normal to dry, I think you got this. And like I said, if you do have a lot of texture, I maybe wouldn't try it where it didn't work for her. But other than that, I really like it. It's lasted on my skin beautifully. I'm going to continue to wear it. If anything changes, I will update you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.